Hello everyone, this is Digit D, and I got another cool, enticing video for you guys today. It's my pros and cons videos for Magic the Gathering Arena. I have played this a lot, so I have tested out the things, I have tested out the game, but here are my pros and cons for this game, because in my last video, you got to see with Magic Online, Magic the Gathering Online, and what's the pros and cons for that. And this is my comparison for pros and cons for Magic the Gathering Arena. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while and show people why this one is not as good as Magic the Gathering Online, but a lot of people say this is better. This is where it should be going. This is how Magic Online should have its graphics-wise. Graphic-wise, I would agree with the graphics, but other than that, I would keep everything else the same on Magic the Gathering Online. Perfectly fine. But let's get off of that and let's talk about Magic the Gathering Arena, you guys. So, what is this game? What is it? Well, Magic the Gathering Arena is another game that is supposed to compete with esports. Esports is where it's called electronic sports. It's where it's supposed to be a competitive game to play against competitive other people. And it's only set to specific rules and certain limitations, so that's why this game is only tailored for its standard play only. Drafts, you got besides drafts, you got ranked draft, traditional draft. Unless they have a special format like this that's going on right now. It's called No Escape Pauper. Before that, they had the Ravnica at World, where you get to play all 36 Planeswalkers from War of the Spark. They're showing off Magic Horizon, but you won't even allow to buy Magic Horizons in Magic the Gathering Arena. You won't be able to use Horizons at all in Magic Arena because it's a modern set. So Magic Online will get those cards, which is actually really nice because you can use all the mechanics. So, which is actually pretty cool for that's already spoken. So let's talk about this. There's one thing in particular that I have to bring out first is the packs. Not the packs there, the normal packs in this. It's still a bad con. I'm sorry. It still is. I'm sorry. It's just packs. You have to buy things on here, which kind of sucks bad. If you want to buy packs here, you have to spend gems. So there is a problem is buying digital packs. They only give you 5 commons, 2 uncommons, and 1 rare. So you get a total of 8 cards in these packs. And you're spending 600 gems. So, yeah, there's another con is you have to buy gems. You have to buy gems if you want to buy everything else. But that seems pretty nice. The game is, so as a pro, the game is free. It is completely free. I'm going to say it's not completely free. It's almost free. Almost free. This game also has another con that it has just from this page alone. It's basically microtransactions. Microtransaction. You got microtransactions. You got to spend your money to get what you want in this game, okay? Getting stuff in this game, getting cards is hard. I mean extremely hard. It's more harder than getting on Magic the Gathering Online, which is extremely easy to get. To get those cards, I bought singles, I buy the single cards, and I can play them, and then I can trade them. On here, you can't buy singles. 0, nope. That's another con. You cannot buy singles. You can't buy singles. Also, this game is still in beta. Still in beta. It's to be made by another company. The Wizard of the Coast is officially, this is all Wizard of the Coast, but they licensed this. Somebody else has got the licensing, so they're making this one compared to the other people that actually make the one for Magic the Gathering Online. So most of the cons already is you got to buy digital packs. To buy, you got to buy gems to even buy those packs. You can get free coins. They do have now here's a nice pro. You got daily rewards. You do get daily rewards. The game is almost free. The reason why I say it's almost free, because you can make an account, which is free, which is nice. You can get on here. They will give you the cards, a certain amount of cards when you get your first account. Then they give you a bundle that says spend $4.99 will get you this many gems and this many cards, and if you don't, you're just going to be stuck to getting this. And then as you play through the whatever they have, they give you decks, and those decks will give you free cards. And with those free cards, they go into your collection, and your collection has no value. I'm sorry, the game does not have any value for your cards whatsoever. Once you spend your money in this game, you spent your money in this game. This game is a microtransaction heavy, so everything will be taken out. The reason why I play it because of the graphics. I like the graphics and everything else, which is actually really nice. But after I kept playing, I realized you do get oversaturated by the same decks. So that's the same thing in MTGO. You don't get that much. No, you don't get that at all. Oversaturation. But on here, oversaturation. You get oversaturated on decks because everybody's playing a life game deck because they're the easiest decks to win, to get gold coins, to get your packs for the day, for the week. You can win 15 times to get a pack, at least 3 packs. You got to get 5 wins, 10 wins, 15 wins to get 3 packs. You can get your daily rewards here, and then you can spend those daily rewards on buying packs, or you can actually save up. You can save up for one of the traditional Wrath, or the rank, which is you need 5,000 coins, or if not even ranked, you can just do the free thing. That's all that's there too. That will give out its own rewards, so you do get that. So another good thing, daily rewards. That's what that is. Another pro is daily rewards, graphics. Are really nice. You know, they do have a solitary mode, but it's not truly solitary because you do play against someone else. You play against someone else called Sparky, so if you want a chance to test out your deck, you don't have that because the other person, the other computer, the bot that you're going against will just completely demolish you in no time. So if your deck is supposed to be slow, you'll never get a chance to test it out because there's someone else. In MTGO, you get to actually test out your entire deck if you want to, which is actually really, really nice. You get to test out your deck. You actually get to see what goes on in your deck, and you actually get to see. So it is free. It is a free event you can do. You got your online decks. You do got that. What's really nice, here's another pro. You can make your own decks, which is nice. Make your own decks. Also, another con is people play the same decks, okay? People play the same decks on here. That's what I mean, the oversaturation on decks. People play the same. Music-wise, there is music. You can actually hear good music. Good music. So there's good music, there's good combat, they got the deck boxes, they have art deck boxes. They do have art deck boxes in MTGO, still comparing it to that. But it's because with this, it is tailored towards standard. Oh, man. Ooh. So that's the thing about this. If you want to see my collection, here is my collection that I have for Magic the Gathering Arena. You can see that it's mostly tailored for standard. Their search bar is actually pretty nice, where you can allow to search. You get to see the cards up front. You got basic music playing in the background as you're trying to look at your cards, zoom through the cards, stuff like that. So you get to see what they look like up close. Do they zoomed out? You can actually read the cards. You can see what they do and everything else. But you're trying to play solitary. You can't play you really can't play solitary because you play against a person named Sparky. At first, they didn't even have that on here because it's still in beta testing right now. They didn't even have the capabilities for you to play solitary. So if you had a new deck, you just gotta play it and see if it wins or not. You just gotta test it out. And if you're playing against somebody on here, which is playing mono white with life gain, and they have a Johnny Primate, or this a Johnny Primate, they're both the same cards, they have them in there, and they're just caning up, they're just gonna whoop your ass. They're gonna whoop your ass pretty fast. Yeah, because it's mostly speed and standard. It's all about speed. Whoever can demolish the other. I do have a few decks that's not about speed. It's all about taking your time. And I have made that with this deck called the Arts Test and the Arts, where I make you literally just sit there and not do anything after a while. That's pretty fun. But the way I tested this deck out, I tested it out on an MTGO first and on solitary, and I got it to work the way I want it, and then I put it on here, and it still works the way I want it, which is actually really nice. So that's what I did, because MTGA didn't really have solitary mode, so it's like I couldn't really do that. They do have avatars, like you do have avatars. You can change your avatar if you want to certain ones, but certain ones are locked behind a paywall. A paywall is you have to spend gems, and with those gems you have to buy what you want. So you got your bundles here. Your bundles is what they have in here, $14.99, 1,000 gems. So if you want, here's your gem sleeves. They give you certain card sleeves. Well, that's another pro is games, I'm gonna just say all cosmetics. All cosmetics are good. All cosmetics in this game, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful, the animation, the sounds, everything is top of the line because it triggers certain sensors in your brain that says, hey, let's keep playing, let's keep playing. But play value, I do like the simple format of Magic the Gathering online, and I enjoy that one so much better because of all the formats. There's another thing on here, no trading. You cannot trade. No trading. So pretty soon, once you own all the cards, everyone else owns all the cards. So there's no trading. So there's no point. There's no point in that. There's no trading. Your cards don't really, like I said, they don't have value. Your cards have no value. And this is the major thing about this. Your sets will rotate out. Since you're playing standard mode, your sets that you buy will rotate out. So certain sets will leave. There's more avatars, there's more sleeves, there's more sleeves that they added in here, but you have to spend gems. If you want to buy gems, you have to spend money on gems, and there's the prices for the gems. There's the cheapest price is $4.99 for 700 gems. There you go. But you have to spend money on this stuff. You cannot buy. You have to spend. There's a lot of microtransaction. If you want the cool stuff to look cool, to play the cool decks, that's the only way you gotta do it. if you wanted to do that, you can concede up here. You can play. They didn't even have a function to play against friends, so that makes that complicated. But they added that in, so you can actually play against somebody. Also, there is another con: there is no talking to others, no talking to the other player. There is zero talking to the other player. You can't talk to the other person. The other person don't even know who you are, and you can't even talk to them. Can't even see what their personality is. Can't even tell what that person does or any of that. There's none of that. There's no interaction between you and the other player. Well, there is interaction with a few hit and miss buttons. So let me show you what I mean. So I go to play. I'm gonna just play just to play. So you can actually see what the graphics look like on here, because this is how the match settings go. You don't even get to pick. Basically, there's no picking. You can't see who it is. It just sets you up with somebody to play, and it takes a while. It takes you right there, and it tells you how much time frame or how long it will take to get some of these matches going. So I'm gonna just show you one quick match of Magic the Gathering Arena, but it's mostly, it's a good game to play if you're a casual and you have tons of money to spend. This game's microtransaction heavy. Just flat out microtransactions. Remember that when you play Magic the Gathering Arena. I still say MTGO is better because there is no microtransactions. So, and this game has its own flaws because it's still in beta. So, as you can see, you get to see how the format is. You get to see the stopped and all that crap. But here's the thing. Here's this box that cops over my head. I can say hello. And that's how I say hello. They say hello back, and that's it. They can't say anything else. So you can't even talk to them. Unless you have Discord or something else to use to talk to somebody. If you want to play, but if it's against a random player, they don't have Discord, you cannot talk to them. I can't look up their name, find it, and type in a chat box to talk to them. I can't do that. MTGO, I can. I can find their name, type it in, and say, hey, I want to play you again. Your deck was pretty awesome. Let's do this. Let's fight again. So you get to see what I mean. So here's my deck right here. I'm going to keep it. I just want to show you the animations basically for the game. Why this animation is pretty nice. It takes a while. Sometimes the online play can screw you up too. So you can see the difference between the two, MTGO and MTGA. So if you want to play this game, you can. You think, I got these cards from packs. I got the daily rewards. I spent 1,000 coins on buying packs, and that's how I got the more cards than usual. That's all I've been doing is the daily rewards and getting packs. I finally got to the point where I can actually make a competitive deck that allows me to win games. Because if you're like everyone else who has $200, $300 to drop on this game instantly, then you have an advantage over everyone else when you start playing, because now you bought 100 packs, and with those 100 packs, now you got cards, you got the new magic thing that allow you to transfer cards, uncommons, mythic rares. You got those to go right into it, and then once from there, and that's it. So this person here looks like they're going to play speed. I'm playing mono green. Okay, I kept a hand that I shouldn't even kept because I was like, no point. So there you go. There's some of the animations. You get to see what they are. Some cards, like if I get enough mana, I'll play God Eternal Rohannes, and it shows the animation of the God arriving out of the card, which seems pretty cool. But that's it, really. And I'm like, that's nothing. And then after that, it's flat style. They only show the animation for a quick second, and then the animation's done. So it's like, okay, it doesn't keep the card out there. It doesn't keep the small animation guy out there and just keep him out there for the entire game, because that would be fucking sick. But no, they don't have that. So, this game does make me get heated. I do get angry because I don't have the cards that I want. If I want to get the cards I want, what's the point? It's like, so now he has a flying goblin. I'm gonna just plummet his guy. It just destroys creatures. So you get to see how the thing goes. So the card's gonna fire a blast and will destroy his creature unless he can counter it. But he doesn't have a counter spell in his hand. He has blue, but he didn't have a counter spell. I'm not even trying to win. I'm just showing you guys a point why this one is completely different. So the thing is, your cards will rotate. Your cards will rotate in this game. It don't matter. They will rotate. If they rotate, once they rotate, they rotate. They're out. I'm sorry. They're out once they rotate. I feel sorry for anybody who wants to play this game. But let's say you buy packs of the old stuff, right? Once you get packs of the old stuff, and then those rotate, they were going to be rotating within next year. They will rotate out, and then they're out. So that's why I said this game is not good for testing your decks. You cannot test your decks out in this game because everybody plays speed, and if you don't play speed, you're not on their level. You're not playing the same deck as everyone else, so you better be off playing some life gain or some mono red blue speed deck. Okay, you can play green, but you gotta make sure the game gives you the cards also. I'm about to lose. I'm at 9. I'm already going to lose. I'm gonna say, and there's more words. So here are the words you get to use. Or they play control, but they still lose anyway. So now you get to see how the animation works. And see, and there we go. There's how the animation works. Now you get to see what the cards do and everything else. You see how the animation is going. MTGA, it's an okay game to play with your friends, but if you really want to get invested and get really serious in this game, you're going to have to fork over more money than you're trying to spend, okay? MTGA, it's free, but once you spent $200 on it, that game's worth $200 now. Once you spent $400 on it, the game is worth $400 on it. And then you still lose more value. But you can sell your account. You can do that. Oh, there's another pro. You can sell your account. Sell your account. But the account is tied to an email, so it don't even matter because it's tied to an email. You have to sell that email and everything else with it. Yo, that's kind of, yeah, that's still not a good, that's not a really good pro, really. I lost this game. He's going to attack me like twice. I got one more turn left. I lost this game. So, I'm going to play this card here. He can kill me, and then I'll concede. And then my face explodes. In this game, you explode when you concede, which is actually really funny. You explode. But you can see there, I show you the animation. I showed you what the collection looks like. I showed you what packs look like. I showed you what the cards you get, what gems you buy, what needs you get in the game. If you want to play this game and you want to play competitively, you gotta fork up money. I showed you what you have to do. So if you want to play more of this game, you can. If you want to play against me, there's my code number right there. You can see it in the video screen. But so I would like to say, remember you guys, all the good things that are good about this game, it's almost free. Almost. Almost. You gotta pay money on everything else. You do get daily rewards, which is actually really nice. You do got the season ranks and stuff like that. You got the graphics are really nice. You can make your own decks. There's good music. The art, you got art deck boxes. All the cosmetic stuff that comes in this game is what brings people to this game, brings new players and everything else. And you can sell your account if you want to do that, but it is tied to an email, so I would advise not to. And your stuff But here's all the bad about this game. There's more bad than there is good. You buy digital packs, you only get 5 commons, 2 uncommons, and 1 rare. You have to buy gems to get everything in this game. Microtransaction heavy. You can't buy singles. The only way to get your singles is using these right here, the redemption cards, or whatever they call it on here, whatever it is. I'll show you just one. So, like this card, it's a common. I have 8 of these. I'll get 1. Just 1. There you go. That's how you do it. Boom. Now I have 2 because I used that. It's a 1 card, but it's still pretty goddamn hard to get cards in this game. It's still in beta. Everybody's going to be playing the same decks. They're going to get very boring after a while. This game does get very boring when you play other people and they keep playing other decks. If you want to get past that, hit play and then hit traditional play or traditional rank. Just play in advanced mode. I don't even play in easy mode because everybody is using the same damn decks. Everyone is. It's either Merfolk, some type of spell where they just counter, and mostly life gain. That's basically it with this game, because that's because people play the best decks. People net decks a lot, so no one makes their own decks half the time in this game. There's no trading. Your cards have no value. Sets will rotate out. So Dominaria. So the sets that will be rotating out are Ixalan, Rivals of Ixalan, Dominaria, and Magic Core set 2019. They won't happen until sometime next year. When it hits sometimes next year, that's when the new set will come out. That's when these sets will rotate, and you will lose all these cards for Magic the Gathering Arena. Then it's just going to be Guilds of Ravnica, Ravnica Allegiance, War of the Spark, and whatever new set that comes out afterwards. And that's it. The other 4 sets, they won't be on here. So you're going to lose all those cards, and then you have to rebuild up your collection all over again. And then there's no talking to other players. So you don't get to talk to really anybody else. So if you really like playing this game, I do, but it's to an extent. I enjoy MTGO more because I can actually talk and talk smack to people, which is actually really nice. But you can't do that in this game. Can't do it. So if you want to know more and you want to play me, you can. Just hit me up on YouTube. If you like this video and you wanted to see more of what they have to offer and everything else. So, and I do thank you for watching this video. I do thank you for watching the pros and cons for Magic the Gathering Arena, and I do hope you learned something the reason why I should say you should play this one. This is tailored for esports players, anybody who wants to play in the competitive scene or wants to make money. They just play standard, and that's basically it. There is no other formats besides draft, but you're drafting standard. Only cards. That's it. You're not playing. They added Pauper in sometimes. They add Singleton sometimes. They add those other modes, but it's only once a weekend. Once any other blue moon. That's basically it. If you want to do those modes, you can do it on MTGO at any time, as many times as you want. You don't have to have no special event to do it or anything like that. So if you want to play more and everything else, so if you want to, there's other wares to play games. There is the freeware, like I said, there's X-Mage and all those other ones. You can do those, but there's no value in those cards either, but they just take a while to set up, and then you can just play. And same way, you get to talk to other people in there, but it's going to be kind of hard to do it. So if you wanted to know more, just check out the links in the video description below. So I do thank you guys for checking out my video. I do thank you for watching until the very end. And if you have any further questions, just hit me up. I'm ready to talk because I play Magic the Gathering. Magic player, boo, boo, boo. So I would say thank you guys for checking my video out. Pros and cons for Magic the Gathering Arena. Pros and cons, Magic the Gathering Arena. Pros and cons, Magic the Gathering Arena. Magic the Gathering Arena. Magic the Gathering Arena. You guys have a good one.